Hello, 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 hello.
Welcome, folks. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Parc-cast with your host, Steve, aka Stove, and
Gus or Sloppy?
folks, we have a great day for you today. Tell them about the projects we're bringing on today.
So we have xToadz and Elite Realism coming on today.
Yep.
And we'll be able to see a little bit of the Park Clubhouse within the ZerpCraft server. So get ready. It's going to be a great day. Also, if you saw on our Twitter and within Discord, we released the XLS 20D bridge on the testnet. So, scroll up in the announcements. It should be the second to last message. Test the bridge out. If you experience any bugs, please let us know. We'll be also running a test bridge today after all the projects come on and before the marbles game. So stick around. And yes, skill of luck. Camera quality looks good.
Yeah,
we made a couple upgrades. I know. It's crazy. We're in 4K now.
Exactly. Yep. So we're gonna probably keep increasing little small bits of our stream, whatever we can do with our computer build or anything like that. So definitely tune in for that type of stuff. And then we're also going to be going over our derivative contest winners. So stay tuned for that. And then I think we have a couple of marbles giveaways.
We got a couple marbles giveaways. It wouldn't be a park stream without them. So, hey, let me see if I can get the xToadz guys in here. Yeah, let's see. So,
what's going on, everybody in the chat? Owl, Skill of Luck's in there. Red Hot, of course. Crypto Mouse. The whole squad. Jake Sedek, Randy's. What's up, everybody?
How you guys doing? It's a beautiful Saturday. Got a little bit of snow yesterday. Unfortunately, it's all gone, so no more Patty Mayo in the snow. Clear cam. I know it's almost too clear at this point, so it's getting a little scary. I know I'm pretty ugly, but
yeah, exactly. With the I go, yeah, exactly. Yeah, with the camera, we actually used some of the subscriber donation money that you guys helped out with, so we really thank you for that. We actually bought a capture card, so now we have our Sony A6300 on there. Recording us, and it looks pretty good. I mean, Next thing we just need to touch up is the actual resolution of the stream, and then I think we can make this look pretty good. So
and probably beef up the computer a little bit more.
Yeah,
So we can run everything as smooth as possible.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I mean, hey, we're not running into any technical difficulties yet.
Knock on wood. You said it last time, and then it was like immediately after.
Can't fix the ugly faces, Timmy. Get back to class.
Yeah, Timmy, come
on. Hey. xToadz is in the chat.
What's up, xToadz?
If possible, please join the Discord live stream chat and we'll kick off the interview. So
it looks like we got Luke in here. What's up, Lou? We're live. Of course, Lou knows that.
Welcome, welcome.
We are chilling. Let me make sure. Is it coming through with Luke? Luke, can you talk again?
Yo, what's going on?
Yeah, it's.
Oh, okay. Hang on one second.
Quality's looking nice.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Hang on, they're not able to hear you. 1 second, Lou.
Park soon? Who knows?
It's really quiet.
Okay, there we go, Lou. Now you should be good.
So yep, just waiting on the Toads guys to get into the Discord chat. We'll kick off the live stream and we'll get going. But yeah, guys. Great things are happening.
Yeah, exactly. We're excited to see what the I guess we're going to be getting a tour of our gallery, right?
Yeah, so stick around. So after, we talk with the Elite Realism guys over there for a little bit, we're going to get a little sneak peek. So
exactly. See what we're working with. What?
No, look what Kegger just sent me. No, it's right there.
Breaking news.
I look at like an animal.
That's so funny.
All right. Next two projects, that's going to get a Ripple grant.
Huge props to everyone that came out for the derivative contest. I mean,
yeah, it was super
crazy.
Honestly, whenever that channel would, get a little message in it, notification or whatnot, you would have to jump into it and see what was going on because we had no clue what people were building, anything like that.
Exactly.
So super excited with the outcome of that, and you guys killed it.
Everyone went hard.
Dark Phoenix 12, thank you so much for the follow.
Oh, didn't even see that. Thank you, Dark Phoenix.
Oh, welcome, Adam. Welcome.
Oh, we got the whole squad here. We're on mute, everybody.
Yep.
What up?
What's up, Adam?
Kingsman, welcome.
Thanks, guys. Good to be here.
Good to have you. Good to have you. Yes, sir. Thank you for the follow. But yeah.
So yeah, I mean, did you guys want to put on a webcam, or are you guys staying off the webcam for the stream? It's either is fine.
Are you talking the xToadz?
Yeah,
We'll stay off.
yeah, to the toads. Yep.
Yeah, stay off for now if that's
Okay,
all right, guys.
Yeah, that's perfectly
that's
fine.
cool.
Perfectly
That's cool.
fine.
Awesome. Yeah. So just to kind of do the introduction, I'm Steve. This is Chris. If you guys just want to introduce yourself, it looks like we have Kingsman in here as well as.
Is Yannick's a part of the
I don't
project
think-
as well?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or are they? Is that just somebody in here?
No, it's essentially me here representing xToadz. So
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, cool. If you just want to like introduce yourself and then give.
The echo
like-
is intense.
Oh, the
They're much
echo is-
louder than you, so you might have to just turn it
Okay,
down in
yeah, just
Discord
turn
or
it down,
something.
Yeah, okay.
do you want me to go down a little bit? Am I too loud?
No,
that's
that's
probably
on
on
my
our
side,
end.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So xToadz, obviously, we start. First of all, I started with a partner who's based outside. I'm based in London, the United Kingdom,
Okay.
and we got talking about toads for one day for no apparent reason, and started doing some digging. Finding the species and the variety in terms of size, shape, colors, range. From oak toads to cane toads and all of this stuff, and they adapt on multiple ecosystems, and for us that was kind of a metaphor of what we wanted to do on the blockchain. Terrestrial but water too, and they're fundamental. So we started building out this ecosystem on the XRP ledger. So we had 10,000 xToadz as the token IOUs, and then we did an additional 5,000 xToadz XXL, which were the larger body ones, and rolled out a kind of rewards mechanism, which were weekly ribbits, airdrops. And recently, we've just rolled out, since last Monday, the loyalty multiplier, which it's kind of rewards holders and buyers with more ribbits on this 14-day epoch. So they're getting two sets of rewards. They get rewards on a weekly basis, and then they get rewards kind of every 2 weeks based on whether they kind of hold. They're going to get 75% extra in terms of their ribbits, or they're going to get 105% if they manage to buy an xToadz on xToadz XXL. So in the very beginning, sort of in the echelons of this entire ecosystem, you're kind of getting to see, without actually the XLS-20D being rolled out, although we've got XRP devs messing about in the sandboxes and playing around there.
Yep.
But you've got this capability that is quite unique, and we've spent. I love pixelated art, and that's where it sort of started from.
Nice.
I'm a major fan, and I don't know what the reason is. It kind of takes me back to the days where Pac-Man and all of that kind of stuff was going on.
Yep.
and I was a major fan. But we're also aware that we're waiting for this XLS-20 to get rolled out, right? So we built up this infrastructure. So we got XRP devs, we got full stack EVM Solidity guys, and then we suddenly had this host of NFT artists and curators, which kind of is unbelievable how many people want to get into the space. Traditional artists and traditional graphic designers, traditional, people who curate wonderful pieces of work, they wanted to get involved in this kind of digital world.
Yep.
So we sort of opened up sort of a work stream whereby people were coming into us, and we started building. But we decided, okay, let's create interoperability, which is part of the DNA within xToadz. And by interoperability, I mean, okay, let's create a bridge, and that bridge will take us to Songbird. So I contacted Hugo, who I've got to say is magnificent in terms of making time for people who are interested in getting stuck into the Songbird network or the Flare ecosystem, although that's yet to roll out yet, and talked about kind of coming onto the Songbird network. But what it was that holders of xToadz XXLs were going to get this xToadz, which was the Songbird variant, but it's a very different look and feel. We've actually got, the curation of the xToadz is coming from 7 different designers that have all contributed in some shape, form, or manner, because it includes 2 meta NFTs as well. And touch wood, so far it's been pretty smooth sailing. So we, currently right now we're doing QA on the xToadz. I had a conversation yesterday with Ripple Reefs, and we're going to be doing a collab there. We're doing a collab with Artsy Fartsy Animals, and I suppose that's the beauty about this XRP ecosystem, is that we're such early adopters, and I think you've got 2 entry barriers. The one entry barrier is when you launch, you've got to earn the trust of the community. And kind of how we've gone about doing that is just absolute customer centricity is probably our fundamental part of this ecosystem for us. So,
Nice.
I do 4 to 5 voice notes in the Discord channel. They're all on YouTube too. We do AMAs once a week just to tell everyone where we're at, what we're doing, what's pending, etc. like that. We got a really hardcore kind of admin team who know the ecosystem inside out, and it's all in-house essentially what we're building. So it's our own team. And then you got the traditional guys like the biz devs, the legal, the marketing, and all of that kind of stuff. And so we wanted to, like, we envision interoperability in terms of a vision, in that I think traditionally you have these silos, and these silos are there that this is my project and I'm on this blockchain, and you have maxis in various shapes, forms, or manner, and I don't necessarily believe that has to be the way. I think the bridge is a two-way thing, because from our perspective, we found that we've got a lot of XRP holders that are absolute fans of the artwork that we've created in terms of the xToadz, that know nothing about the Songbird network. And the assumption is that everyone who is an XRP holder knows everything about the Songbird network, and that's not true. Just in the same vein that people are kind of Songbird and Flare centric, don't necessarily know everything about the XRP ledger. So we essentially did this bridge, and essentially the bridge was just, I contacted Patrick from Toa Labs, again another incredible team. They created Bifrost and obviously XRP Toolkit. And the safest way for us to do the bridge was to use the message key. So we spoke to him about it, absolutely fine. And essentially people put in their Songbird addresses. We could map it up to their xToadz XXL holdings. And off that, we figured out who was getting the airdrop. And the stuff that's currently, what we're building out is in terms of, I think we're in the third round of the Ripple grant. I think it's interview phase next. If we get through that, then it's good to go. But anybody's guess, but feeling pretty confident if we do get through into that interview phase, because we're also, like, the vision for us is very much meta and gaming, and I do have a kind of black box in terms of what we share and what we don't share. Because we have a lot of conversation. I was speaking to a couple of guys who are geneticists and scientists yesterday, and they building NFTs on Polygon, and I saw some of their work and it was incredible. And it's quite interesting that the metadata remains consistent, because that's essentially your DNA. But this NFT evolves over a period of time, as a human being evolves over a period of time. But the metadata remains consistent. And they were talking to me about their project, and I was absolutely in love with it. It was absolutely stunning. And they were talking to Sandbox from a meta perspective on how to do the integration from their side, because when people say metaverse, I think sometimes it can come across as a great catchphrase, right? And it sounds brilliant, just like gaming sounds absolutely brilliant. But the infrastructure underneath that is heavy, and and particularly when you're wanting to look to integrate, when you're wanting to bring your community into this kind of new world and give them kind of passports or access into this new world, it's essentially metaverses within metaverses that we're talking about.
Yep.
And so we've just kind of been nonstop. I will say this: the XRP community, the guys like Vitsa, the guys like and the XRP devs and so forth, have been absolutely magnificent, and so have the Songbird community. There is a relationship there without a shadow of a doubt. But whether it be wallet providers, the communities themselves, or it be influencers, and I don't actually like the word influencers, because the people that we speak to, they do their due diligence. They research the project nonstop. They'll spend 5 to 7 days digging in and making sure that they're putting their name against something that they believe is actually has legs and is going to go somewhere. So there's a difference from my perspective between shelling and someone sort of talking about a project or a product that they essentially like. So we're doing collabs from the XRP side of things. We're doing collabs on the Songbird side of things. And for me, that is kind of the fundamental part of it, is because we're early adopters in this ecosystem, let's support each other. What NFTs are now and what they're going to be 6 months to 12 months from now. I mean, I can have a pipeline, I can have a roadmap, I can have a vision. but that's got to iterate and that's got to change with the times, because
Yeah.
this tech stack is moving at pace.
Mhm.
Like, we thought kind of .com and all of that was fast. This is faster. They're just major obstacles in the way in terms of getting critical mass for this, but it is moving quickly. And that's essentially what we want. We are early adopters. We want to support. We want to collaborate, and that's part of the kind of DNA. And if we find other projects that sort of follow that kind of mentality, we definitely want to support them and collaborate and work through these potentially dual NFTs that have an element of their creativity with our creativity, and kind of just roll out from there. But it's been a journey. It's been a I'm sure you guys know this. It's kind of, you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning and you're putting your laptop down at 1 a.m. It's
Yes,
just nonstop.
It's no time off. No time
Exactly.
off.
100%, 100%.
Yeah, definitely. So, just a couple questions. I mean, you spoke about the MMA, the MMAs, the AMAs that you host. Where do you typically host those?
So we do them on YouTube. So what I do on Discord is I do kind of once a day or once every 2 days voice notes.
Yep.
I find communication, well, actually, statistically, I know this kind of communication via the written word, you can actually get 7% of meaning coming across, and the rest is tonality and body language.
Yes.
So the best thing I can do is add tonality without the body language until we move into the meta, or until I come out and say, look, this is me, I'm the Kingsman, which is coming in a point in time whereby, I want to basically come out and say, this is me, this is my project, and this is my passion, and this is what I want to be doing for the rest of my life. I'm passionate about NFTs. I think, I think everybody, I have NFTs. I was on a AMA yesterday, and we were talking about ACR with Nifty. And, I understand the concept in terms of ACRs, but for me, I have NFTs that are twofold. Some have high ranking, some have low ranking. It doesn't, it's an element. But I also have some that hold an emotional connection to me. So the kind of, the analogy I use is, when you go for a run and you're listening to a track, and that track is just one of those tracks, whatever, let me call it Eminem, let's just say, and I'm going up a hill, right? Yeah. And you get that buzz, and you go, you know what, I'm going to push it up this hill. And you get to the top of the hill, and the music's pumping, and you got this emotional response, and you got these kind of endorphins, and you just feel fantastic. And NFTs for me generate the same response. They can have an emotional connection to someone, irrespective of what their ranking is, irrespective of all of that. I've certainly got NFTs that are important to me that wouldn't be important to someone else. And I think there's a beauty in that. I genuinely do. So the AMAs are done on once a week, 7 p.m. UTC time. They're done on YouTube. We essentially collect all the Q&As from Discord, and then I answer the kind of Q&As that are coming in from the YouTube channel itself. So that's one way of transparency. The other transparency is we kind of, whether you hold 1 or 100, from a customer centricity perspective, it's irrelevant. We're always there. I get a lot of DMs and voice notes. Voice notes I found incredibly handy, to be honest. So we do multiple voice notes. And also, when people are unsure about kind of, okay, we launch S-Ribbits tomorrow, which sits in your Bifrost wallet. And that's essentially taking a snapshot of your Ribbits holdings, and it's moving them onto the Songbird network, and it's just going to populate S-Ribbits in your Bifrost wallet. Now, a lot of the community didn't understand this process, so we'll do videos on essentially what it's going to look like, or how you get, how you set up your Bifrost wallet, because they've never done this kind of stuff before. So it's communication as much as possible every single day, just pushing out communication.
Nice. And I can definitely relate to what you said about the emotional connection that people might have with NFTs. And at the end of the day, it is art. And that's, typically what will drive art sales is emotional connection. Obviously, a much larger portion of that is people that are buying and selling for profit. There's always going to be, a monetary value on stuff like that. But there is probably a small portion of the NFT community that purchases based off of emotional connection and just actually liking the images.
Yeah, exactly. And kind of the rarity stuff I find interesting, because if you go, let's take an example, you take a big Ethereum brand, let's take Bored Apes, right? And I look at the trajectory of those sales, and they started off at, I think, $2,000, $3,000, right? And there was a period of, I think, a month and a half that they were trading at that value. And now I think the floor price, whatever, $200,000, $150,000. No one at that particular point is going, "What ACR do you have?"
Yeah, yeah.
They saying 150K. Yeah, all right. My ACR is low, but I'll take that.
Definitely.
So for me, it's kind of like there's so many elements to it. But I think the vision for us is I think NFTs will hit critical mass at a particular point in time. I was speaking to my partner the other day. I think in 2-3 years, you're going to have kids, or teenagers with their iPhones, depending on what parents allow them to do. They're going to go to the corner shop. They're going to scan an NFT and pay in a particular currency, and they're going to start trading it like marbles. And I think this is where we're going. I don't think we realize how early we are on this journey. It's literally at its infancy.
Agreed.
Oh, 100%. I mean, NFTs are basically going to be your, I'd say, like essential Pokemon cards or just actual art pieces that you hold on the wall. So for like a kid, they're going to be able to go to a store, rip open a pack of, NFTs that are part of a card game.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, like you said, we are just super early where we haven't seen really, anything like that has actually caught wind yet. So the future is
Yeah.
definitely going to be super super cool to see what actually happens with NFTs and the utility behind it.
Yeah, and that's the interesting part too, because you've got, I've got my best mate. He's got 2 daughters, and I kind of weekly we're showing them kind of XRP and Zoom wallets and all of that.
Nice.
I don't know if I'll be invited back for Christmas, but it is what it is.
Sometimes it happens like that.
And what was I going to say? But then they go on to like Amazon Kindle and they look at cute art and stuff like this, and they watch a lot of cartoons, and a lot of NFTs have that kind of visual that a younger generation like, but also an older generation like pixelated art. For me, I think it's stunning. I've got to be honest. I'm just drawn to it. I'm immediately drawn to it straight away. So there's a demographic for every kind of piece of art that you have, and then
Exactly.
and then you even look at this, the stuff like, okay, let's say there's the Mona Lisa, for example. So you want fractionalized, and you're never going to be able to own that. No one's going to be able to own that, but you could own a piece of it, and you could see that NFT in its entirety, and that for me is quite exceptional. Because it's bringing different elements to it, and then you got the physical as well as the digital, being brought into the equation. So it's moving at such a pace that I kind of, I have a pipeline, I have a roadmap. For me, it's DApp, it's Meta, and it's DAO in terms of I want community, but genuine DAO. I think DAOs can be misunderstood a lot of the time because essentially I want an entire community to dictate where not on every single decision, because I think you have a core set of people that have specific relationships with people within the ecosystem, and they have visibility of what the general community don't have visibility of. So therefore, we're saying, this is the right way to go. This is what we feel. But also, you do want kind of liquid democracy, and not necessarily just because people hold lots of tokens. There's another form of democracy within that we want. And some of the best ideas we've got, I've got to be honest, have come from the community. So we have like a suggestions box within our Discord channel, and most of those suggestions have put me in contact with people who are in either different ecosystems or in the same ecosystem, blockchain, and we've had conversations about doing partnerships, about potential sort of integrations into these new worlds. So they for me, the fundamental part of these ecosystems are the community.
Yeah, definitely. So I just I had a quick question. Could you just explain, maybe give like a high level overview of your bridge? I know you had spoke about it initially at the beginning. But if you could just kind of give an overview of what that is, maybe for someone that isn't too familiar with that type of stuff.
Sure. So the bridge is essentially saying you've got an address on one blockchain, and we want to marry that up to another blockchain. So in other words, if anyone's been involved in kind of the Flare side of things, the way that Vitsa created the message key, or Toa Labs created XRP Toolkit, but I think he sort of embraced the message key, whereby you can go into XRP Toolkit, you log in via Zoom, you go into properties, you go into accounts, and in the message key, you basically just put in your Songbird address and click OK. And it says Flare at that time, but you just click that. And essentially what that does is when we do a snapshot, essentially what that's telling us is, A, do you have xToadz XXL? One, great. And we've got an XRP address for that, right, on the XRP ledger. And now we've got a corresponding Songbird address. So now if we want to do an airdrop, which essentially we're doing for xToadz XXL holders, we're sending them an xToadz, which is completely curated very differently. You're talking about layers, you're talking about, going through the actual mixing, the art engine, the traits. They are just, it's layered. As I said, there are about 7 different creators from an artistic perspective involved in that. But now that bridge has allowed us to do something, which is, we can now see that a genuine XRP address has a genuine amount of tokens that qualify them for a completely new NFT on a completely new blockchain. And for us, that's essentially what the bridging was. We've also got bots within our Discord channel, which basically gives people updates in terms of their Ribbits holding. And the same way that we're doing moving Ribbits, which I refer to within the community as like a copy and paste, because as soon as I say left and shift, everyone thinks they're losing Ribbits, which they're not. We're just taking a snapshot of that amount. Because we've been able to get their Songbird address, we are able to basically do an airdrop via Explorer and send that into their Songbird wallet. So for me, the bridging is the interoperability part.
Okay.
It's bringing different ecosystems together.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. Great explanation. We're going to move to the chat because we do have some questions in the chat. We got one from Owl's Nest. Will the xToad NFTs be viewable from the Bifrost wallet?
So I've spoken to Patrick a lot about this. They'll be viewable via Sparkles because they have rolled out 115s, but we're on the 7 ERC7. So what you can essentially see on Sparkles right now is the version that we'll be able to, as soon as we roll out, you're going to be able to see them on Sparkles. Bifrost at this present point in time doesn't have an NFT. If you go into their wallet, it doesn't have it's got a button for NFTs, but it's grayed out. I've spoken to them. It is en route. And you will be able to view your NFTs on the Bifrost wallet, but not right now.
Cool. Awesome. We got a comment from Laserboy147, just basically talking about the gap of knowledge across different chains, in that they think that you're doing a great job at opening people up to new avenues as far as, what chain they're on. You kind of spoke about that a Songbird holder might not know about XRP and vice versa.
Yeah, for me, it's as much education as possible. And the trick from my personal perspective is because I've been in this and I'm working in it and I'm working with the devs continuously. I need to make sure that when I communicate, I'm not using jargon or something that someone who's just walked into that ecosystem for the very first time and they listen to me and they go, "What on earth is this guy on about?" Yeah. And for me, it's kind of taking a step back from that because everyone knows it doesn't matter what vertical you've been in. The first day you're in a job, the first day you do anything, you're nervous, you don't understand everything that's essentially going on, and you're seeing everyone else talk about it in a way that makes them seem like very knowledgeable people. But we've all started at this entry point, at this. When it came to sort of XRP, I had to, and Flare, I had to scroll down to, find someone that was relatively knowledgeable, scroll down to their first YouTube video, and then spend the next 3 months watching every single one of them, which isn't a journey I recommend for anyone to be on. So part of the trick is to leave voice notes. Part of the trick is to also, what we do is we disperse elements of information at a point in time. Like, there's no ways I can throw out everything that I know at this point in time to the community because it's just too much. So what we do is we space it out.
Nice.
And then we kind of repeat it and people will ask different questions about it within the weeks and then we'll communicate it. So, I mean, the loyalty multiplier, is from a concept perspective, is pretty difficult to essentially get around. It's essentially those who hold xToadz and xToadz XXL and those who buy, you basically are getting a bonus airdrop. Now, that's on top of the standard weekly airdrop, but if you sell, you miss out on that. Now, you don't miss out on your weekly airdrop, but this epoch is 2 weeks long. So you got to take them through essential user journeys, and tell them when the payment cycle is. It's a different time. Put it in a different message key so that they know that this is from the loyalty multiplier. And then take them through different user journeys, which, okay, there are already 3 user journeys, buy, hold, and sell, and actually walk them through all of these user journeys, explaining with actual amounts of xToadz and XXL and what the amount of ribbits that they're essentially going to get. So for me, it's just complete and utter transparency, and that communication level kind of to me is very much about customer centricity. It's all about communication, and whether that be on any of our channels, which could be Twitter, Discord's obviously a lot easier because you have a more personal relationship with your community there. But even on Twitter, we also use infographics so much.
Nice.
My partner, who's involved in kind of the marketing, the curation side with it, and has all the NFT artists, he does the visuals, and the visuals are there because we also have a large community that don't understand English. So how practical are my voice notes? So we have people in the different channels doing Google Translate, or basically using visuals to basically explain things to them.
Nice.
So yeah, it's a responsibility, I think, of everyone who is part of a project to actually cater for everyone in that community, because they're excited, and they're excited about this product, and we're excited about this product, and we're excited about the capability that we're building out. But the fundamental part of our role is to take our community on this journey, and whether that's us explaining something over and over again 20 times a day, well, so be it. Then we're going to do that.
Cool.
It's critical.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, Twitter Spaces, doing these presentations on Twitch, just getting the community involved and getting them out there, which we're fortunate enough to have an awesome community that comes out and listens to interviews like this. Just keeping people involved. It just shows them that you care. So
Transparency is key.
Exactly. Yep. Definitely appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I agree with that. So, I mean, look, to be honest, when these all launched on the XLS, let's call it the token IOUs, and suddenly you see these things coming out left, right, and center, and everyone's been holding XRP for how long? And my honest opinion is, if you're an XRP holder, you have got the thickest skin in the planet.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
so
Yeah,
true.
we know how to hold
Yeah.
and we know what it's like.
Yeah, definitely.
You're one tough cookie, and
Yep.
then unfortunately you had and it was something I actually had a conversation about Vita with, in terms of because there were a couple of rug pulls, and there were people in a Telegram group that got hurt, and I lost on particular tokens that I won't mention by name, but it just happens, they so happen to be rug pulls, and it was kind of like, okay, so what if at this particular point you build a genuine product, right? But your product is, the way I wanted to look at it was in a big vision, and that's not to say we're this by any stretch of the imagination, but kind of the customer centricity you have from Amazon, in terms of delivery, in terms of what they do to ensure their customers are always, the A to Z for them is just always look after your customers. It's the number one priority. But then also have reach, and have critical mass reach. And I think when we, my honest opinion is this: I've worked in tech for 20 years in terms of product delivery, and some of those have been first to market technology, whereby this thing didn't exist. You're essentially setting the precedent. You're running in iterative cycles and variety of frameworks, whether they be Scrum Band, Scrum Lean, Crystal, XP, whatever, and you're building and you're building and you're building. And you're building products that can range from, I don't know, 500,000 pounds to 20 million pounds. It's all the thing. But the beauty about what we're all doing is this: we have the inception of an idea. And then from the inception of idea, we're using a framework to create something which is actually tangible, and that adds value to the community. And that value can be a beautiful piece of artwork that is personal to them, that they can hold on their phone. And no doubt they're going to be, there'll be digital assets, not digital assets, kind of not watches, what am I thinking of, like wristbands, where you're going to have your NFTs. I can see this coming out in the future, whereby people are walking around with wristbands and NFTs, and you can transfer them from one to the other. I don't even think you're going to need mobile phones at a particular point in time. And I just think it's so beautiful, because intrinsically, I think we builders. And that can be from a tech stack perspective, or that can be from an art perspective. But you're creating something, you're envisioning something, and then you going through that journey from the inception through to the creation. But my genuine opinion is that if you are not on the blockchain in some shape, form, or manner, 2 to 3 years from now, part of your tech stack is going to be legacy. I genuinely believe that.
Nice. I mean, the blockchain just makes everybody's life a lot easier in terms of speed, and depending on which chain or ledger that you're using, in terms of like cost and whatnot. So if you can make a human's life easier in terms of giving them more time and saving them more money,
Yeah.
then it's $1 billion, if not $1 trillion idea. So this, I mean,
Yeah, 100. I couldn't agree with you more. It's data, right? So you take traditional data, right? It comes in from a source system, and then from that source system, it goes through various layers, and then you've got all these middleware pieces in between these layers, and there's some kind of transformation taking place, and then sometimes you have these transformation tools, and they get modeled, and you know, and some are in a particular format, others not in a particular format, and by the time you've actually ingested that data to the endpoint where it's at this presentation layer where you're actually able to view it, one, it's very difficult to get a trajectory and lineage of that data. And two, it's not always what came in that you actually get presented. And the blockchain removes so much of that inefficiency. It's kind of an absolute no-brainer for me.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely. We do have a ton of questions in the chat, but unfortunately, we're running a little bit tight on time. What's, one thing that you'd like, or whatever, your answer is to this? What would you like our community to do to support yours? If you could just say something to the chat, whatever. If you guys have something going on in the next couple of weeks, how can we help you out?
Yeah, so I mean, we've got essentially the rivets to S rivets. So essentially, okay, so what we've created is basically we're working on the DApp in terms of discovery mode, which is essentially doing gap analysis between different wallets, different DApps on different networks, and looking at the stuff that works and the stuff that doesn't work. And off the back of that, we build these functional requirements.
Yep.
But the fundamental part of this is essentially that people who hold 2 xToadz and 1 xToadz XXL earn a weekly airdrop of rivets, and if they hold those, they earn every 2 weeks an additional 75%. So they're earning passive income. And what they do with that passive income, whether it be rivets or S rivets on the Songbird network, is they buy other NFTs. So what we've created is this kind of ecosystem whereby people can make money either in XRP or in Songbird without having to compromise and make the decision of selling their underlying assets. Okay. And that's just hold, earn the passive income. So the big thing for us, basically, which the cutoff date is tomorrow, is rivets. And that is essentially getting your rivets onto the Songbird network, which will just appear in your Bifrost wallets. If you just type in SRIBB right now, you'll see S rivets is in Bifrost. And if you hold rivets at the time of the snapshot, which is tomorrow morning, you're going to get S rivets. And I suppose that's the lowest entry point into the ecosystem. Beyond that, you can build and evolve and go from there. But that would be probably the key takeout. And also just to generally, my ask would be to kind of support other projects out there that you kind of like, and the collaboration side of things, and put suggestions out to projects. I love the fact that we're in an ecosystem where we can support each other.
Agreed.
And for me, that would be the fundamental thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be about xToadz, but just support projects out there. The community are seriously, without the community, we don't have products.
100%.
So yeah.
100%.
Well said. Well, hey, it was definitely a pleasure having you on. I mean, we had a ton of conversation just in the 30 minutes that we had you, and we probably could have talked for hours. So genuinely appreciate you coming on, and definitely welcome to come on again.
Exactly. Any project that comes on, more than welcome to come on again. If you just want to chat, talk about new things coming out for the project, love to have you on again.
Thanks, guys. No, the pleasure was all mine. Thank you so much.
For sure. Pleasure having you. And all right, so I think we're going to Zerp. Or no,
Elite Realism.
Elite Realism, exactly.
Yep, let me just get a bit here.
That was awesome. So xToadz, that was some great conversation.
Conversation.
He could have gone on all day for sure. Awesome.
And it's amazing what they're doing with combining both Songbird and the XRP together, where it's just a good thing. Very
exactly.
Very good thing.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, big shouts to the chat. We got a follow from Bree Morgana. What was it? Yeah, Bree Morgana.
Thank you so much for the follow. And I'm not sure if we called out Yaz for the follow, but thank you so much for that.
Guess
Yaz is in the. I'll unmute him.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Can you hear us?
Yep, I can hear you.
Hey, welcome. How are you doing today?
Guys, I'm doing good. How about you?
Pretty good. Can't
Doing all
complain.
right.
Can't
Doing
complain.
all right. So,
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, hey, I'm happy to be here today. Really excited about this partnership and what we've been working on in ZerpCraft. Really happy to discuss that with you guys. So I will introduce myself. My name's Yazzer. I'm the owner and founder of Elite Realism team. Elite Realism team is a team of builders on Minecraft. We've been around for 10 years now. Obviously under different names throughout the years because we've been around for 10 years now. So it's been quite a while. We've been working on many projects such as city projects. We've been
Yep.
working on maps that have had a lot of attention. Lapis Point was one of them. Huntington City, and those were all projects that all the builders came together and built these incredible cities, incredible maps, and we all enjoyed building those a lot. However, we did that for free, and we had this enormous talent. All my builds have enormous talent in with city building and stuff like that. And so, how we came to be with ZerpCraft is, well, I'll explain it a little bit. A good friend of mine, when I was, well, 6 months ago, explained to me he was getting into crypto. He was really excited about the projects. He saw NFTs, started looking into the XRPL projects. And in a twist of fate, I mean, he was looking through the whole list and he was like, wow, that's a very long list. And at the bottom of that list was ZerpCraft. He knew I was into Minecraft ever since I was young. And he told me about it. He was like, you should check this out. Very cool project. I think you got potential on there. And so I rallied my builders and I told them, well, there's this project. And my builders were not too much into crypto at that time. But I thought, you know what, I'll give it a try. And I told them, well, you know, there's this insane project with XRP, which is Minecraft. And I mean, we should all get together and try to contact this guy. And so I messaged Zerp on Twitter and I got a reply and we started talking. And obviously, we got in a partnership. And we've built the whole ZerpCraft spawn, all the monuments,
Yep.
everything
Guys, make
around. And yeah, I mean that's what we've been doing so far. Obviously, we've had partnerships with X Rooms and you guys. We've built the galleries with those galleries, and we've got more coming up. So yeah, and we're really happy you guys are happy with what we're doing, and it's really fun doing the work for you guys. So
for
so
sure.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a,
Let's rewind a little bit.
Yep.
Can you bring us back to when you first got into Minecraft?
Well, I was as a kid, I really enjoyed Legos. So whenever
We
I
all
saw a
did,
set
yep.
Legos, the city ones, you know, I always wanted those. My parents bought those for me. I had a pool table in the basement, and I would build cities on it.
Same with
And
the Lego table. It's
Yep.
not, we don't
yeah,
play pool on it
exactly.
anymore.
And yeah, I saw this game called Minecraft. My friend introduced me to it, and he was like, "Oh, I know you like Legos. You're probably gonna like this." And never really was a fan of the survival part of it because I don't know. As a kid, I was scared of the creepers
Yeah.
and the monsters around. But
Yep.
then yeah, I just started building. The creative came out, and I started building and I just built these cities, and I couldn't stop. And I spent hours on end on that game. That's how I let out my creativities. You know,
Yeah.
really creative person. So
It's funny that you say that because there is like definitely a split between whether you go and play survival or you go and play creative. You
Yeah.
know, it takes
100%.
Oh, yeah.
two separate people that like, two
Oh, yeah.
different things.
And it's cool that
Oh, yeah.
Minecraft offered, those two things for both people because, like you just said, a lot of people don't like survival, but they like the building aspect. And
Yep.
to build what you want to build on survival, it takes a lot of time.
Oh, it
lot of
does.
time.
It does. And you know, and I like the contrast between the two because we have this server that we play on and we build all these cities and stuff like that. And we've got our own texture packs, our own textures, our own mods. And whenever you switch between the texture pack and whatever creative world you go into the survival, it's just two different games. nothing.
Yeah.
It's two different worlds, literally.
100%.
Definitely.
And what I like about Minecraft is you can literally do anything with that. It's crazy. To the simple details of making a texture pack to fit your build, to just building these giant towers. They're like exactly the same as in real life, same size and everything. It's just insane whatever you can do on that game. So that's what I like about Minecraft the most. And yeah, I think it's such a good idea to just bring the NFTs to Minecraft, because a lot of people put a lot of time and work into their builds, and usually these people do it for free as a hobby, you know. But I think now that we have all these projects for Minecraft. With crypto, I think it's a good way of representing these people and what they do, and also putting a value on the work, which is usually. I mean, you know, you'd say like, oh, it's Minecraft, but these people are like they work really hard for their things, and they're really passionate about what they do. So I think it's really good.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
So, can you kind of tell a little bit about your squad? Because I know you got how many builders on the team?
Well, we've got about 30 right now. A lot of them are not active. I'd say we're about like 10 people that are active, but some people will come on from like they will come on for like months on end, and they will leave for another month and another. You know,
Yeah,
it's because it's a hobby, you know, so it's not yeah, you know, so
definitely. That's how it goes.
yeah, but you know, it's these people have jobs in real life. But honestly, personally, I think I could make a living off of that if I could. I'd really like to. It'd be great. So yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
sorry
that.
about that.
Yeah.
That's some.
You got some chattering in the
Got some
background.
people in the background that are just yapping back there. Okay,
Understandable.
so got us a little bit sidetracked, but okay, um, so how long, do you guys typically spend doing on a build, such as ours? Like, how long do you guys think that took you?
I'd say about probably 12 hours nonstop.
Wow.
So
Okay.
like a lot of time. Uh, but obviously, you know, you're never really finished because you can always add more details and more work into it. It's always gonna, you know. But honestly, I'd say about good 12 hours.
Okay, and
Yeah.
sorry if I was in. Do you
Oh
have
yeah.
something?
So actually, no. This is a little bit off topic. So you
Okay,
go.
yeah. So like when you guys are building, what is your environment when you're building with the team? Like do you guys put some music on? Are you guys grinding? Like, how does it go?
Uh, it depends. Sometimes we'll be all in a call and talk together and just and chatter about everything while we're building, or sometimes we'll just listen to music. You know, it's just to
Yeah.
get you in the working environment that is get you focused on what you're doing,
Yeah.
and once that's settled, you know, you just go with the flow. You know.
Yep.
Exactly. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
So
yes,
you know.
sir. One
Yep.
quick question. How long have you been into the crypto space? Because I know you said your team really wasn't into it.
Yeah.
So
Well, I was in the crypto sphere for about 6 months. You know, I've been investing in XRP, also Filecoin, and obviously Bitcoin and a few other
Filecoin, yeah.
things. See, well, the thing is, my father, at the same time as I was getting invested in all these things, started a company for crypto mining. So I kind of was
Wow,
around
that's
that
actually really
environment.
that's
Yeah,
sick.
yeah, I was around this environment pretty much every day and hearing about it. So I
Couldn't
kind
get
of, you know,
away
I said,
from it, even if
yeah,
you wanted
exactly.
to. You can't get away.
Exactly. So I could get away from it, and I just decided, you know what, I'll just give it a try and try to do something of my time, you know. So, and it's great because mixing Minecraft is my best hobby, my favorite hobby with the crypto, which is like, I mean, I like both of those things, so I get both the best of two of the both worlds. So that's good.
Yeah, and just to run back, you were talking about like, there's so much that you could do within Minecraft. One
Yep.
video that I always go back to, is the guy that created the legitimate working computer on Minecraft with the
Hmm. Hmm.
redstone, and it's like it's absolutely insane
Oh
how,
yeah.
somebody can actually create a working computer on a game that is super simple. Like from
Yep.
just like, like just from looking at it on the outside, okay, you survive, build, that's it. And to go even
Yep.
further, it's like this guy's now literally building a computer that functions within this game that supposedly is just a block survival game, you know?
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. See, the redstone part is another part of Minecraft. It's another like sphere of Minecraft where people can. Oh yeah, exactly, exactly. It's more mathematical than the blocks, but I have seen people make whole songs with there's note blocks in Minecraft that you can
Yep.
whatever block you put under it makes a tone, and I've seen people make like whole songs with that, and like to like it sounds exactly the same as in
Literally
the real thing.
insane.
Yeah, it's crazy what they do.
Yeah, Minecraft,
Eh,
it's a
Yeah,
it's a crazy game for how like simple it is, you know?
yeah, I know, and it's old. It's an old game. Like it's been around since 29. So, but it's still going, which is crazy. Like you can see
Yep.
people are really eager about the game. I still see Minecraft merch at the grocery stores and on cereal boxes and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
it's like the
Oh yeah, and they
game's
just did that
yeah,
new update. What is it? The Lush Cave update?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. The
I mean,
1.18.
me and Timmy played it for a little bit. Kind of
Hmm.
fizzled out, but seeing those new biomes within the cave, it was. It's like
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. Me and Steve grew up on Minecraft, so
Yep.
it's like cool seeing it from like the alpha all the way to what it is currently right now. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
it's super
changed.
cool.
I mean, we'll always say it. We played during the alpha,
Yeah.
and it was just the coolest thing to see it go from, its beginning early stages, which I loved the beginning early stages, and with how raw it was.
Yeah.
Like we lived for those creepers chasing us. So it's just funny how like we both took different paths, but ended up at the same exact place. So it's just it's
Yeah,
cool.
I
Just
know,
cool to
I
see
know. Like,
that.
yeah, it's really cool. I know it's changed so much throughout the years, to a point where like I said, I don't play survival often, but I'll go back on survival, and I'm like, what? There's polar bears now in Minecraft? Like that
Yeah,
wasn't a
yeah.
thing.
Some of the stuff is a little bit too much in my opinion, but
Yeah,
Yeah, like I
exactly.
didn't
But
know
I
they
mean,
added foxes, and
yeah.
then like I'm running around the forest. I'm like, what is this guy doing over here? And it's like,
exactly.
am I really that old?
It's like
but
I
one good thing though that I'm really happy about, and it's been a while that they should have done that, is increase the height in Minecraft, the building height.
Yep.
So now you can really build giant towers
wow.
for city building. It's really good.
That's
So
definitely
And the one thing I'm super excited about is the fact that Minecraft is actually making its way into the blockchain. So I
yep,
know on ETH they have a lot of projects out there. I'm pretty sure one
yep,
is called like Worlds or something.
yep.
And I mean, just to bring price into consideration, they're selling plots of land for like I think it's like 12 ETH or something crazy like that. And it's
That's
like
crazy.
yeah, it's absolutely insane. Now, how will ETH work within Minecraft with the gas and all that good stuff? I mean, personally, I have no experience with it, so I'm kind of ignorant to that point, but I could see the XRPL being absolutely insane due to the low transaction fees and all
Yep.
that.
Yeah, and I think also the price for the chunks are not going to be as high, so you'll be able to really develop your land because we'll be honest, on one chunk of land you can't really build something crazy, you know. So if you want to put value on your land and be actually able to build, I
Yep.
think having being able to buy at least a good couple of chunks to just build your things is a good is better that way, honestly.
And
So
that's why I love the XRPL so much is just because you get more value when it comes
yep,
to NFTs and all that good stuff just because you're not factoring in, oh, I'm going to go mint this NFT right now, but Gwei is 200, so I'm going to be spending NFT value plus $150 in gas. Whereas in you come to the XRPL, you're spending a penny for gas,
oh yeah.
and you can get another 5 NFTs for that gas that you were just basically burning, like that money that you were
Yep.
just burning. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. It's yeah. I think I prefer it on XRPL, to be honest. Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. It's a good. I like XRP. XRP is really good. It's really good crypto. I mean, out of all the other ones, there's a good amount of projects out there that are really interesting. But for me personally, I think that's the one I want to go for. So.
and like don't get me wrong, like ETH, yeah, it has its problems, but right now they are the standard for NFTs, like
Mm.
100%. Like you can't,
Yeah.
it's tough to argue with that point because there's just so
Oh
much
yeah.
innovation going on right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Yep.
they have to, innovate in themselves, and I'm talking about like the actual Ethereum blockchain, which I'm surprised they haven't yet. I'm surprised they haven't rolled out any like lower gas updates or something like that. I mean, I'm not a developer or anything, so
Yeah, me
I'm
neither.
just like
But yeah.
speaking.
Yeah, it's good with the amount of attention.
I don't know
it
why.
has.
I don't know why they haven't done this. It's like, well, we can't do that yet. And you're just like, I don't know why. We're gonna get the more developers in their cages. That's what we need to do. We need to normalize caging the developers. So I think what we want to do right now, if this is okay with you guys and okay
Yep.
with Mr. ZerpCraft, can we show a tour of the
Like a little
I
bit
mean,
of
Robo
a little-
Club?
I can. I mean, I'm pretty sure he won't mind. I mean, let me just
I
ask
mean,
it real quick.
Yo, he's
Oh,
in the chat
he
right
said
now.
do it.
Oh,
He's
is he in
the
the
Now,
chat
chat?
right
guys,
He's
now.
guys,
saying,
you know how
do it?
impatient
Okay.
I am. They sent me pictures of it, and it took.
You were
everything.
leaking like 10 minutes after the pictures came
Yeah,
through.
it takes a lot of control for me
Oh, it
not to
does.
leak stuff.
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm happy that we have some people in here that will actually not get in trouble for showing.
You're bad at like leaking stuff, but it ultimately turns out to be awesome when you
Oh
leak
my
it.
God,
Yeah,
no.
So wait,
don't wanna
hang
mess
on,
up
hang on.
that.
We're gonna
Oh my God.
hang on. We're gonna
Get
get
it out of here.
just-
Oh,
yeah. What is this kid doing? Patty Mayo is okay. Yeah, get in here. Get your
yeah,
fan.
hold on. This is the fan
Hang on,
favorite.
fan favorite Patty Mayo.
I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there's the top of his head.
There's the top of his head.
Hairline's horrible.
I see him.
Okay, one second, Yazzer. Give me 1 second.
Okay, no worries.
All right, let me get you on full screen.
Hold on. Can you just turn around for a second, just so they see?
Yep.
Yeah. Turn around. Let me get you situated.
We need a patty.
Everyone's
cam.
gonna see the marble screen and like go.
Do I turn on the
ballistic right
shaders?
Oh yeah, I mean make it look.
Oh, yeah.
Make it look pretty.
Alright.
Yeah.
now. Yeah, let me
Okay,
get this
let's go.
on here right
I'll turn
now.
on the shaders.
Yeah, we'll
Hopefully
get a
it's not gonna
patty
be as
cam
laggy.
going.
Okay.
Let me just get.
All right. Yeah, we are. You're live right now.
Well,
You're
they're
streaming.
all doing play in chat.
Oh,
Guys, the marbles have
gosh.
not
Yeah.
started yet.
Yeah, guys, the marble did
Okay.
not start yet. I knew I shouldn't have leaked it. Oh my god. All right, so
All right, are you
we
ready?
are live right now.
Yep, we are live. Yep, go
Showing
crazy.
the
Okay.
Rowboat Club. Who is that?
There's Zerp.
There he is.
there
He
he
wanted his
is.
camera time.
There
He
we
wanted
go.
his camera
Okay,
time.
here's. So let me just turn around real quick.
And
Let's
again,
go
thank you,
low. There
Zerp
it
and Elite
is.
Realism for
Yeah.
everything that you guys have been doing. This is absolutely insane. Now, guys,
We are
this is
glad.
where we are going to be able to hang out.
This is the Rowboat Club. Like this is it.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the
it
rowboat
right
club.
there.
This
This
is
is the main
just-
building. So
that
you
is
got boats
amazing.
over here, little pool.
Yeah,
and
give
when
us
you get
give us the
inside
tour.
here, these are going to be where the artwork is going to be exposed. So on these
Yep.
black TVs, and over here, so that's the little lounge area.
I'm absolutely
And-
blown away at what you guys do. Like, if you guys gave me the sticks and told me to build something, it would be like a dirt
Yeah.
hub with like.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a while, so it's pretty easy for us. So here, in each one of these huts is going to be a special artwork that you guys wanna showcase.
That
So
is
there's
absolutely
all these huts over here.
I'm like a child
here-
right now.
Here's the little spawn area for your little gallery. So there's going to be more places for the artworks. Altogether, there's 25 available slots for your
my
your
God.
NFTs.
Let's go.
So you go like that. Over here, there's this little island
Oh,
that you guys asked
Yep.
me to build with the little rowboat and the dock and the tiki torches.
Oh my god.
that is just freaking amazing.
And I've paid special attention to adding vegetation and corals.
Which you-
absolutely,
It's
absolutely
everything he
insane.
asked for.
Absolutely
Everything he asked
insane.
for.
Absolutely insane.
And obviously, this water
Let's see
tower
the-
that I saw on your banner on Twitter, so I thought I'd represent
Yep.
it.
See, that is
a little
awesome.
bit.
The attention to detail that you
Yeah.
guys do is absolutely insane. You guys
Yeah.
hit it
Well,
spot
thank you.
on. Spot
and,
on.
and like
Uh,
you have to picture us in our Discord chat. Like we have a staff Discord chat in the Park server.
Yep.
And Chris is like sending these messages immediately as they come in, and we're just all flipping out seeing this.
Well,
stuff,
that's
so.
good to hear. That's
Yeah,
good to
it's
hear.
awesome. And you're kind of leaking what's in the background too. It looks like there's a volcano up there.
Yeah, well, that's part of your
Ooh.
gallery. I just wanted to-
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. So that is just that's
So
why
this
we are
whole
like
area.
we love the ZerpCraft and the Elite Realism teams. Like we
you
are
guys
just,
like
cave?
that terrain is absolutely insane.
just look at that. Just look at that.
Is that a cave to the left?
Yes, that's going to be a little pathway to other galleries, so you're gonna be able to walk through there and walk
Oh
to
my
your.
God.
Like
I'm
this
not
is
gonna show the
just-
X rooms gallery, which is on the right, but yeah, this is It's your little area over here. You got
Oh
little
my
huts, little huts here for your and it's smaller NFTs that you're willing to expose, and banana trees.
Yeah.
It's like come
Apes.
on.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys come up with
Like
this.
come on.
Does the volcano erupt? Hopefully not, but we do have volcanic insurance on
Yeah,
the
that's
property.
good.
On the property. Like I
Well,
don't
see,
know.
That's,
There
they're
might
just
be
mining crypto under there. That's
Exactly,
why.
yeah. But there might be something in. Is there something in the volcano? I don't know. I don't think we should even.
No,
I don't think
but-
we should say anything about that. now.
Not yet.
No,
Right?
but
Not
Yeah,
yet.
I'm
I don't
planning
know.
on adding a
I don't
few
know.
Easter
Something with
eggs.
Kegger or something. I don't even know.
Let's not even touch on that. The stream doesn't need to know that. They don't even want to know that stuff. So, but
But yeah, I
it's,
mean that's pretty much sums it up. I'm gonna add a few Easter eggs that you guys will have to find. By
yes,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
that
I-
not
I-
us. It's the community that's gonna
The
have to find
community.
them, and maybe we'll set up like a little prize if the community finds them. So that'll-
Exactly.
Absolutely
that'll be sick.
insane. You guys ripped it. Hold on, is that a rowboat on the shore? Right below you next
right
to that
here
campfire?
with a little campfire.
Wow,
Nice.
absolutely insane. Insane.
Well, thank
Is,
you guys. Glad you guys like it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we literally couldn't have thought it up any better. I mean, I think you sent a couple images.
Yeah, and the
Yep.
thing is, your team's imagination is absolutely insane because we basically gave you nothing to build off of other
Yeah.
than the main clubhouse, and other than
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
you guys just took it and absolutely killed it. So like,
Yeah.
Yep.
kudos to you guys, the whole
thank
entire
you.
Elite Realism team. Like, you guys ripped it.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. We're really happy to hear that.
Definitely,
There's going to
definitely.
be more to come.
Yeah,
So
and
you guys stay
we're-
tuned for that.
We'll definitely keep full coverage as much as we can. You know, as much as
100%.
allowed that we can cover. So
Of course.
anytime you guys want to come in, and I mean, we do these every Saturday. So if y'all want to come in, and this is why we are a partner with ZerpCraft, is like
Yep.
we want to publicize everything that's going on in ZerpCraft that we can. So
Yep.
anytime y'all want to come on, give like a quick update on a Saturday.
Absolutely.
It
would
would
be
be
awesome.
much appreciated. We'd love to broadcast it.
Of course. Next time I'm gonna have Lada with me, my partner. So because right now he was busy today, so he couldn't join. But next time I'm gonna have him on, and he will be able to explain a little bit more everything we do. So yeah.
For sure,
Oh,
for
hell
sure.
yeah.
Really glad
let's-
you guys like this.
Yeah, for sure. Let's turn to the chat. Does anyone have any questions? I'm going to kind of look in here. I know ZerpCraft has been doing a great job answering a lot of them. But if anyone has any questions about the Elite Realism's team, like their builds that they've done or any stuff like that, definitely.
Skill of Luck said you guys killed it. This is so good.
Oh,
Thank you.
Owl's Nest said, "Show us where the community plots close to Park are." Now that is going to be something that is not up to us.
Yeah, so that
That would be
you
up
guys are
to
allowed
Zerp.
So no, that's probably going to be up to whoever's
Yeah.
plots are next to us. So
Yeah, exactly.
if we can get confirmation from our next door neighbor, I don't know if they're in the chat or not.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I'm trying to like give no details.
We we currently have one neighbor. We're not telling you who it is at all.
Yeah, we're not disclosing any info.
It might have been leaked already. Like
Yeah, that might have
15
been.
minutes ago.
I think yeah.
Oh
I think it did.
yeah. You
I
guys
think-
were hearing a bunch of nothing.
Oh,
You guys
sorry.
didn't hear. You guys didn't hear.
I just flashed back and forth from Marvels a couple times. We're not playing it. So yeah, Red Hot goes. It was leaked already. So I mean, if that's cool with
Well,
Zerp-
I don't know about this. Wait, did they talk in the chat? What does it say?
they haven't.
Well, Zerp
Yeah.
just said the two
Zerp-
partners so
Yeah, it's
far are
X
Shrooms and Parks.
X Shrooms.
Yeah, so it's whether X Shrooms is in the chat and is okay with us showing or not, because what he's got going on over there is pretty sick. And
Oh, yeah,
to
it's
be honest,
really
when I
cool.
heard about the idea, I was like, damn, that is
Yeah, he ripped.
absolutely perfect.
I don't know if they're in the chat though.
I don't think he is. Can you hit him with a DM real quick?
I could try. Hold
No,
on.
Gus is gonna hit him, I think.
Oh, okay.
You go Zerp.
Hit him
I'm
with the
sure
DM.
Jebsy wouldn't mind.
He's usually pretty quick on the DMs, so you might be able to slide in. He
Hopefully.
yeah.
Because I'm really
Um,
excited to show it too.
Oh, this is a good question from Crypto Mouse. How many plots does the whole island include?
Oh boy. The whole island, I couldn't tell you. I think it works with chunks. But how many chunks, I couldn't tell you exactly how many there are. But there is quite a lot. Quite a lot.
Nice, nice. Uh-oh, we got a chat from Laserboy147. You might be getting another neighbor very soon.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
See, uh-oh.
We're not leaking who it is though.
Yeah, don't. We like surprises.
Just keep in touch with the ZerpCraft Twitter, so you'll know pretty quick.
Exactly.
Yeah, guys,
I think
follow
he's gonna announce
ZerpCraft
it.
if you want to find out who the partners are, who the upcoming
Exactly.
partners are, land for sale, and all of that good stuff. So
and give a follow to Elite Realism.
Yeah,
Let's get
definitely.
them some. If you're into Minecraft, like y'all gotta give them a follow on Twitter. If we can link.
yeah,
that.
I will put their Twitter within the chat. Everybody show them some love.
Yep, give them some follows right now.
Thank
we need
you.
the Park chat to come out strong with the follows.
We
right
also
now.
have
Put
an
that up.
Instagram, also, if you guys want to keep in touch with that too.
Which is more popping for you guys?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me see if I can find you
Same
on there.
username.
So I've got a quick question. I don't know if this is like a trade secret for you
Wait,
guys, but how do you
wait,
guys do the land and all that stuff, like the custom terrain?
We use Fawi and Voxel Sniper. So it's basically it's all these big. We have a power tool and we lay out these big balls of sand, and we just kind of work with it and smooth it out and make mountains out of it. And then we it's not a world edit, but obviously we got to know world edit how it works to be able to do all these mixes of grass and sand like that. So. Yeah, that's how we do it. Because otherwise we couldn't place it block by block because that would take years.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, it's all power tools. So
ZerpCraft just basically said, you guys will need to find where the gallery is set up when we allow exploration. So correct me if I'm wrong, Zerp. Exploration's on the 1st of March, and basically everybody's going to be at the hub, and then they're going to have to basically travel to find said galleries, right?
Oh,
I'm just
no.
waiting for the chat.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
sitting
like,
there.
I'm like
for the
sitting there waiting
message.
for somebody to say.
I know. I'm trying to do stuff on my phone, and I'm hearing this, and I'm waiting for an answer, and I'm not getting it.
You said, yep, figure out where you want to purchase land. Awesome.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, the
So,
mountain
yep.
terrain, volcano, the whole setup, and Gypsy's castle. Unfortunately, he has not responded yet, and we're not going to keep you in here until...
Sad.
Yeah,
Well-
because it could be like an hour or two until that. But
well, maybe next time then.
Yeah.
there definitely will be a next time, too. Because when
Yeah.
the server kicks off, we want to have you guys back on here and just talk about what you guys are doing outside of ZerpCraft or,
absolutely.
within ZerpCraft with whatever you guys
Absolutely.
can show.
Yeah, whenever we'll get the plugin's gonna get released. Hopefully, we're gonna have our own little project going. So stay
Ooh.
tuned for that. So yeah,
For
just
sure.
maybe on Elite Realism, trying to do a little project on the side. So I'm not gonna leak anything yet, but
See, the thing is, it's tough not to leak stuff because, like,
Yeah,
when you
exactly.
For you, it is. Yes.
Personally,
for
for
you,
me,
it is. Personally,
like, I will see something super cool that, if it's like a partner that we're working with, like, don't share it yet. I'm like, you know who you're
Kids
talking
like
to?
you.
I'm like, I've already
shaking.
told 20 people.
well, hey, I mean, I guess I showed you everything you guys wanted to see.
Yeah.
I have to get going soon.
Definitely.
Oh,
And-
no, thank
and-
you guys so much.
Yeah, and it was a
Yeah.
pleasure having
Well, it was a
Elite
pleasure.
Realism on here for sure.
Thank you for having me on.
Of course, of
And,
course. Everybody, drop Elite Realism a follow, and we are going to keep moving. So thanks for coming on, my friend.
Thank you again, Elite
Of
Realism.
course.
Thank
Well,
you.
have a great day, guys.
You
You
as well.
too.
Thank you.
All right,
Thanks again. Bye.
Awesome.
So,
Thanks for
guys,
stopping by, man.
before we kick off the winners of the derivative contest, we're going to just showcase the actual bridge in function. So, I mean, it's really cool, super simple, takes around 5 minutes max. So, we just want to show you guys how to use it. And again, it's still on the DevNet. You could experience some bugs, and if you do, please let us know. And we will send everything to Kegger, because I'm not.
Yeah,
fixing it.
yeah. Everything will get forwarded right to Kegger. So let me open it up here real quick. Okay. All right. So
Let me just get it because
Yeah,
you're gonna have to do
yeah.
rank B. MetaMask on this?
Oh, it's on this.
Oh.
I need to.
Yeah.
I need to do a different Chrome browser. Hang on.
Yeah, give us a second, guys. But
But
I mean, we're gonna have a lot of fun there. And all I'm gonna say, there might be a dual arena. I don't know.
who knows?
And it's gonna be another way to give away tokens. I'm not saying we're doing it, but if we are, it's gonna be a great way to give away tokens for those people that are willing to duel or whatnot. So
okay, so I think I have rank B. Do I need ETH?
you probably have, no, you're good. You probably, well, you need like test ETH, so you got to go up to the top. Computer is not liking that. So yep, and then go to the top where it says Ethereum. Rank B. Yep, so you're good.
Yeah.
Whoa, 17 ETH. I wish that was real life. So
All
now-
right, so let's go over to this screen right now. Okay, and let me just make us a little bit smaller here.
Yep, guys, so this is the bridge. It will be open sourced soon. It's just Kegger is using this as his hackathon submission. So, of course, we don't want to release anything and then somebody take it and submit it themselves.
Yep.
But this is where you come to. Of course, you have to have the RinkB network within your MetaMask, and then you can use a RinkB faucet to get test ETH. Of course, it holds no legitimate value.
We wish it did.
We wish it did, because then we could just abuse that faucet daily.
Just exactly.
So basically, guys, when you come to this page, make sure you have your test ETH and you're on RinkB, and then you're going to click the big blue select an NFT button. There we go, Spoder Bytes. Approve NFT transfer. And then in the top right, you're going to get your MetaMask notification.
Hopefully it doesn't say like my secret phrase or anything.
No,
like
it
that.
doesn't. It doesn't. Scroll down. Confirm. And so now we wait.
And just shouts to Kegger, because this UI is just
Super clean,
beautiful.
super simple, very easy to use.
Just everything here. You got the bridge online. It's like he even put the little GIF in there to show the status. It's just beautiful. And you didn't see it, but it did pop up over here and said transaction 2 is confirmed. View on Ether.
All right, hold on. I will just send you a XRP wallet address.
Solo wants to get your location. It's just Geralto.
To be completely honest, I really don't even know where we are located, because we always got TP'd there, so we never actually made the trek to said location. So on the exploration day, we're going to be on the same page as you guys. We'll get a little travel party going together, and we'll all work our way there. But if you just go to your Discord, I sent you a wallet address.
Wallet address. Let's put it in here.
Bridge.
Let's do it.
And then you're going to get another notification. So guys, you will have to pay one fee, and that's on the Ethereum side of things, of course, because you're interacting with a contract. So
are we going to confirm?
Confirm. Yep.
Let's do it.
So then as you see to the right side, we have the bridge process check marks, and those will populate every time, you know, something happens.
Which is just, it's just beautiful. Like everything is laid out right in front of you, and like if there's something wrong, you know what's going wrong.
Yep.
Marky Mark says, very great UI. I was impressed with the XDC migration tool, but it still takes 10 minutes. This is unbelievable. Yeah, big shouts to Adam, or Kegger is his nickname. But he's been working incredibly hard. Like he just, it's awesome because he just loves building on the XRPL. So, you know, stuff like this for him is just, he loves to do it. So big props to Kegger. This is just amazing.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kegger can't fix ETH. I wish he could. But sooner or later, XRP will be up to date with, you know, everything.
We do have an error here, it looks like.
Where
I wonder if that's on our end. Is Adam here?
Adam?
Adam, help!
Adam, help.
Help, are you here?
Great job dialing in those feeding schedules in Adam's cage. Results are impressive. I completely understand. I completely agree with that.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
You and your Microsoft Paint.
you got to do the paint.
You and your Microsoft Paint. People ask, what do we do our artwork on? Microsoft Paint.
The sloppy collection.
The Slavic collection. All right, so as you see, it didn't work out the way that we thought it was going to. Maybe.
Nah, it's all right. Should we just go to the derivative?
Yeah, we might.
So
might
it was
have to
working
move on.
yesterday. Of course, we're not the tech gurus here, so
And this is definitely still a work in progress. So we encourage you, if you do go and try this out on your own, and you do experience issues like this, unfortunately, to send them to Adam.
yeah, you can send them to us, and then we'll send them
We'll
to Adam.
forward them
but-
to him, but they are getting forwarded directly to him at this point.
And as you guys know, it's not a park stream without technical difficulties.
Exactly, and you cursed us again.
Yep, I
You-
did
you're
curse us.
going
That
to
is my
keep
fault.
cursing
I
us.
literally jinxed us.
All right, but what we're going to do now is go through every single one of the derivative contest entries. We did pick out the 3 that we liked the most. It was pretty freaking hard to do what we did and pick these out because
I mean, we loved every single one of
Yeah.
them, so it was just tough.
yeah. So you guys really went wild on this, and we'll just kind of go through them. And big props to everyone that decided to submit. We'll kind of go through here. Jodani went hard on.
And guys, we are also thinking about doing this, either once a month or once every other month, something like that. Because we really enjoyed seeing what you guys created. So, I mean, this is awesome.
Yeah, and not only were these just great derivatives, but it kind of gives us an idea of some new things that we could maybe include in our collection. So, for those people that did make these, works of art, we might be reaching out to you and seeing if we can use the assets that essentially you created in the collection. Because
That's me.
it's, I did McDonald's was my first job. I was 15 and a half or something like that. Definitely a little bit smaller, but that's cool. We're just gonna go through all of these. And yeah,
Peaky Blinders.
like Chris was saying, I mean, this is going to be something that we're going to continue to do because, everyone understood.
One thing, I love this one just because it uses both of our currencies, and we didn't
think
need
about
for
that.
anything
We
like
didn't
this.
think
Like,
about that.
for one, people like Park backwards is crap. We had no clue about that.
Yeah,
And then
someone
somebody
got us
pointed-
with that
Somebody
too.
pointed that out. I'm like, you talked about crap.
Yeah.
What's crap? And then I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my god,
it's like
that's literally our name.
yeah. Token price goes down like $1, and people start instead of park, it's called crap. But yeah, we didn't even know.
Yeah, and then parkour. It's funny.
Yeah,
I love it.
crazy play on words. Dang it. You hit me with one. You hit me with that interruption. I don't even know. I'll think about it. Oh, it was just definitely the fact that like how involved, once people figured out what the actual word derivative was, because obviously there is a language barrier because a lot of our community is not English speaking, or at least a portion of it is. So once people understood what exactly the contest was, and they saw that people were just adding things to these pixel apes, people really caught on and started making these creations. So this is one of those where we'll do maybe like a meme contest, and
Yep.
not everyone grasps what the actual idea is. So the fact that like so many people participated in this, and it turned out the way that it did, I think this is
And it's
something
awesome
we have
because
to continue.
Every single derivative looks different from each other. There's not one that is like similar
Mhm.
at all.
Mm-hmm.
And all of these derivatives don't even include any assets that were potentially like just from before this contest that we've included into the collection. So it's giving us more assets potentially to add within the collection. And imagine, you know, your asset gets chosen and you do mint that NFT with your asset that was with that asset inspired by yourself. It just drives that community aspect even further.
Yeah,
So we
couldn't agree
absolutely
more.
love it.
Oh,
X-rated.
let's get a quick scroll. Let's get off of that as quick as possible. I mean,
I don't even know.
just crazy job by everyone. This went, 10 times better than we could have ever expected. So, and that's the last one there. So now we're gonna go over to our winners. And hang on, let me just open this up right here. And let's go over here. All right, y'all. So here are the winners, okay? And this is in no particular order. This is just going to be like alphabetical or however it was. So we're going to start off. Frankie Boy came out with the heat, with the Karen Ape, just everything. I mean, this is if you can see he or she used the exact grid that we used for our pixel art. So this is like spot on pixel for pixel. And it's hilarious. So we might have to use the Karen hair. The lipstick is definitely going in there. I mean, that's just like a freaking hit,
Yeah.
The pearl necklace, like the Karen top, just amazing. So, and for anyone that doesn't know, the winners of this will receive.
I think it is
0.5 Park.
I think it's 1.
Don't even quote me.
Hold on,
I heard him say 0.5.
Don't quote me yet. Let me just make sure. 0.5 Park each.
That's what I thought. Okay,
Yep.
so 0.5 Park each. And again, this is in no particular order. This is just the 3 artists that we thought, did the best. And this was tough, this took us a long time as a team to figure out. So we'll move on from that to Gorgzilla. And I did hit Gorgzilla up and I asked for a higher resolution picture because like this really deserves to be in higher resolution. As you see, we zoom in and we do lose some resolution there, which is totally cool, but
the hands, the exploding brain, I can only imagine how long. Yeah, that.
Come on with this, This is just the hands. Now, I don't think this is the same pixel count. When I zoom in, it doesn't look like stuff like this does make it look like it's the same pixel count. So, I mean, it might be, and that's just like, the hands are just amazing. The plume of blood smoke is just like it couldn't be drawn any better.
And then, I mean, if you look at the detail, the eyes are pointing up towards it.
Yeah,
with the
just
hands
looking
and
up
everything.
at it.
Yeah.
I know. Just the attention to detail on this one, just awesome. And I did reach out to Gorgzilla and ask for a higher resolution. So, because these we would definitely love to showcase. And a lot of these derivatives we'd love to showcase too. So we're definitely going to be working on including those more in our like tweets and stuff like that. Now moving on to Mickey Savage, we'll show this is still a heater, but we'll show the absolute heater directly after. But, I just thought this one was so cool with like the like 80s gangster blazer, pink blazer. I hope that's what it was supposed to be with the.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The like almost like wound on his face or something like that with the matted fur.
That like anime looking hair with a little ponytail. Like there's only so much that you can
do. It's
Samurai
X.
Samurai X. Yeah, I knew that there was probably a reference that I'm just oblivious to, and clearly you are too.
Yep, very oblivious.
And we apologize for that. So if y'all want to educate us on that, then that would be awesome. But artist over at X Possums, yeah, for sure, definitely. Is that
No, I think it was the previous.
It was the previous. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So this one went hard, and then to move on to like, I mean, this is just. I hope the GIF shows up on. Yes, it does. Yep. Okay. Get a full screen on that.
Yeah, this one was
like, come on with me. What's this dude's name? So can we get this in the chat? Yeah, I know it's from Dragon Ball, but I don't know. This
is not Vegeta, right? Is it?
No, wait, Vegeta.
To be honest, I never watched Dragon Ball.
I think you're way off.
I never watched Dragon Ball, so
Majin Buu. Majin Buu or Majin Park. Majin Buu.
Oh, it's
Um,
this guy.
Yeah.
Majin
See,
Buu.
is that how it's pronounced, Majin Buu? See,
Yeah.
oh, dude, man, that brings me back. I forgot what Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball game that I used to play. It was on the PS2, but just fighting with these dudes was so fun. I did watch Dragon Ball back in the day, but I don't really remember it too much. I know I watched a lot more Pokemon, like Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, got
Dude,
the
it was like the
Digimon and
Budokai
all
move. It was it like the round robin tournament fighting style games, PS2.
that. I think so. It was like Tekken style, Mortal
Yeah,
Kombat
yeah,
type stuff.
yeah, dude. They're
Um,
called. They're literally like, fuck with it. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Budokai or some shit. It's literally
yeah,
like
yeah,
made by the same people that made Tekken.
yeah, yeah.
Those are
Definitely.
sick.
So, I mean, that's the derivative contest, y'all. That was just, yeah, huge congrats to the winners. Really appreciate the time that y'all spent on, making those works of art. And like we said, we're definitely gonna reach out and see if it's okay if we can use the assets that y'all created because y'all had some good ideas for sure.
And we will reach out to the winners for their wallet addresses. But again, thank you guys so much for the support on this contest. It was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
We definitely want to do it again. It was super fun for the community. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, without further ado, I think
Now you guys can start doing play in chat.
I think we'll bring this out. So, all right, everybody. Y'all know how it goes on the Park stream. We're never gonna leave you hanging.